In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix bicep muscle pain in 30 seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to show easy exercises that may give quick relief for strains and pains of the bicep muscle. This is especially good too for bicipital tendonitis. I'm going to break this video up into 3 separate parts. Each part will focus on different exercises geared towards giving relief, just in a different way. So to get the best results, make sure to go through all 3 parts and use what gives you the best relief. As a bonus, all of these exercises can be done at home. They require no special equipment and may give quick bicep muscle pain relief, even within 30 seconds. So let's get started. In this part, we're going to get quick relief by targeting muscle pains, strains, and tightness, and soft tissue issues like bicipital tendonitis. This is known as gua sha or muscle scraping, and it's really easy to do. We just need a couple of things. The first being a form of lubrication. I'm going to be using coconut oil massage lotion, but you can use any creams or lotions that are designed to be put on the skin. What we need next is a large metal spoon. You want one with a little bit more thickness to it. You'll get better results. So start off by putting lubrication pretty much over the whole arm, from the shoulder to the elbow to the wrist. We're going to focus on everything. With the spoon, it doesn't matter what part you use. I like to use the handle. So what I'm going to do is start off by just having my arm nice and relaxed, especially the bicep muscle. Take your spoon, angle it roughly at about 30 to 45 degrees. Start right at the elbow, right at the bottom of the bicep. You're going to apply enough pressure in there where it's going to cause a good self-massage, but not causing any discomfort. Apply pressure and then do a slow gliding motion upwards over that muscle. It usually feels really, really good. I try to go over one spot roughly about 5 times, and with each repetition, try to dig in there just a little bit more, only to your comfort level. Do this over the complete bicep. When you do this, you may notice that red pockets start to form also on the top of the skin. I don't know if you can really see it over the video right here. That's blood flow coming into the area, which is a good thing. It helps promote healing. When you do this too, you may find that some spots just feel really, really gritty, almost like sandpaper. That's a spot of adhesion that you're going to want to focus on a little bit more. So spend some more time over that area and try to break that up as much as you can. You may find that it helps improve range of motion and lessens tightness and pain. But I'm going to focus on the whole bicep. I'm going to do the back of the arm over the tricep. I'm also going to go around the elbow. And when you do this around the elbow, make sure to stay off any bony spot. You only want to go over soft tissue, because if you go over bone, it can cause some irritation. But go over the elbow, go over the forearm right here, and focus on any spot that feels tight and achy or painful, and try to break up that tightness as much as you can. When it comes to bicipital tendonitis, you really want to focus on the anterior part of the shoulder right here. So I like to almost take the tips right here and start digging in there. If any of those spots just feel really tight and achy, again, spend a little bit more time in there and hopefully you'll break up that tightness and get some relief. After you've done all of that, what I would recommend is experimenting with different angles of the spoon. So instead of going straight up with it, you can go off to the side right here. You may notice that it hits those muscle fibers just a little bit differently and will give you better results. So experiment with different positions of the spoon and also different angles of the spoon. To take this one to the next level, you can also put the muscle through an active movement, engage it, and then do the same thing. So let's say that I have a very painful movement when I flex my bicep just like this, like right here for me. I just start to get pain right there over the bicep. What I'm going to do is go right up to that point and then focus on the spot that feels very tight and achy, doing this method right here, and then I'm going to relax. And then I'm going to flex my arm again. You'll probably notice that you have a little bit more range of motion or less pain now with this movement. So what you want to do is just keep doing this right here for about 3 to 5 times and see if you can break up that muscle tightness just a little bit more, so you'll have more pain-free range of motion. But you can also go with different elbow placements like this, turning the arm inward, turning it out, and also focusing on the shoulder right here at the same time. But again, just go through different movements, different angles with the spoon right here. Really explore the area, experiment with it, and use any positions, movements or spots of the spoon right here that work better for you. So here's another really easy way to knock out muscle tightness and get some quick pain relief. The great part about this one, you can pretty much do it anywhere and any time. Let's say that I just got done doing bicep curls for the first time in a while and I'm just having a lot of discomfort over the biceps. Maybe I can't straighten my arm out like this. So what I'm going to do is try to straighten my arm out as much as I can. I'm going to take the thumb on the other side's hand and then I'm going to start right at the elbow, right at the beginning of that bicep. What you want to do during this exercise is press into that muscle and apply pressure, but not enough to cause discomfort, only towards a good self-massage. So once I have enough pressure in there, now what I'm going to do is curl my arm like this, activate that bicep muscle, and go up as far as I can. You'll notice a lot of pressure is going to be put over that bicep. It usually feels really good. So I go up all the way, and then I'm just going to come back down like this. Do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 repetitions. With each repetition, try to press into it just a little bit more and really focus on trying to build more motion across the elbow, trying to curl upwards as much as you can. From there, I'm just going to move up a little bit over that bicep and then repeat this. You're going to go from the bottom towards the middle, all the way up towards the shoulder, just like this. I would also recommend going off to the sides. You're going to notice that one certain spot is just the most painful, tight and achy. At that point, you want to stop and throw more repetitions and sets in. Always focus on the spots that need it the most. But afterwards, see how your arm feels. If you're able to straighten it more or just have a lot more pain-free range of motion, you know this is working for you. In this part, we're going to focus on lengthening the bicep muscle to hopefully have more pain-free range of motion. This one can offer a very deep stretch into that muscle. You're going to start off on a floor lying on your stomach. Whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's my left side right here, I'm going to straighten my arm at the elbow, palm side down, and then press my hand into the floor. My arm is going straight away from me. The movement from here is very, very easy. I'm just going to use my body weight to turn in the opposite direction. The more that you turn, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch into that bicep muscle. Only go to your comfort level. You want to hold this one comfortably for about 20 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And I do recommend doing this on both sides to keep them in balance. So here's a way to stretch your bicep pretty much anywhere. We just need a wall or a door. I'm going to take my palm, have my fingers pointed straight down, and then press into the door roughly around hip level. During this exercise, we want to press into the door with our palm and make sure that we don't lift off. Next, we want to straighten the elbow. You don't want it bent during this exercise. If you're unable to get into this position, go down just a little bit. The further that you go down with your hand, the easier this will get. So once we're able to get into that position, what I'm going to do is have very good upright posture, and then I'm going to turn my body in the opposite direction. When you do this, you're going to feel a very deep stretch forming into the bicep. Hold this one comfortably for about 20 seconds. From there, you can relax. On the next repetition, slide your palm up slightly and repeat. The further that you go up the door, the more intense this stretch will become in the bicep. So challenge yourself to go up as much as you can. And when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. If your goal is to not only get pain relief, but get rid of it for good, your main focus needs to be on strengthening the muscle and the tendons. Here are a couple easy strengthening exercises that you can do standing or seated. The first one is known as an isometric exercise. So I'm going to replicate a curling motion like this to activate the bicep, but I'm going to resist against this motion. So what I'm going to do is start right at the beginning of a curling motion. I'm going to take the hand on the other side, place it right on my wrist. I'm then going to curl upwards, activating that bicep muscle, but I'm going to resist against it so it's not allowed to come up. What you want to do is challenge yourself as much as possible. Resist against this, activate that muscle. Only to your comfort level though. Do not go to the point of pain. If that's the case, go slightly before that point. You want to hold this one for 5 seconds. From there, you're going to release it. On the next repetition, come up just a little bit into that curling motion and repeat. You're going to keep doing this pretty much from the bottom, going all the way up towards the top of that curling motion. If you do notice that one certain spot just feels more tight, achy, or just has a lot of weakness, throw more repetitions in at that point. To take this one to the next level, we can do what is called an eccentric. So we're going to go to the top of that curling motion. We're going to activate that bicep, but this time around, we're going to take the hand, place it on the back side of the other side's arm right here, and now we're going to press down while keeping that bicep activated, and we're going to allow this bicep and arm to overpower the other hand. Just resist against it as much as you can, pain-free. It should take you about 3 to 5 seconds to go all the way down. So do this one nice, slow, and controlled for about 3 to 5 repetitions, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, you can take a breather and do another set or 2 if it is helping. If you're able to do those motions relatively easy and pain-free, that's when you can progress into using weights. So use something like a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell, anything that is pretty much weighted. And what I'd like to do is a nice, slow, controlled curling motion, building through the motions right here, pain-free. Obviously, if you start to have pain with this one, what you want to do is go right before that, kind of relax it, and then slowly start to build through it until you're able to get up towards the top of that curling motion. Don't try to build into pain. What you want to do is just over time loosen that muscle up so you're able to get through that. But you can also do the eccentric right here by just taking the weight and then slowly coming down just like this. But give that a try, and whatever you do on one side, remember to do on the other to keep them both in balance. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.